guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Jennifer's channel. Today we have Brutally Honest, and I'm here with some really amazing guests, and I'd like them to just introduce themselves. So,
hi guys, my name is Chuma. I'm Victoria. I'm Amara. I'm Florence.
Thank you guys for being in this episode. I really appreciate it. So how are you guys? How do you guys feel?
Fine. Since you don't want to.
How are you?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
How are you, Victoria?
I'm good. Just know that right now, everything is not giving. But eventually,
I'm like, oh my god, I'm scared. Victoria, please, why are you beside me? Lele, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, are you excited for this episode?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Who is that? To have you guys on this episode, and I think today's topic is going to be very interesting. People feel like because we are so free, will not have like the discipline, or we're not well informed to raise children. People like, oh, we don't pray, or we are more like, you know how we are excited about things of God because we actually are. So Nene, what do you think? Like, do you think our freedom right now is expensive?
Well, I don't think so. I think that the freedom is needed to an extent. Like there should be a limit to everything.
Balance.
And in as much as this Gen Z or generation have like a lot of people that are doing drugs and all of that, there are still people that are burning for God. Like a lot, in many schools, so many people that are like getting to like know God more. So I just feel like the freedom, there should be a limit. You get? There should not be like, you shouldn't overdo things. Set boundaries. Like if you're like training your children, just okay, fine. There's a limit you can do. You can go to this extent. Then the child will know within him or herself that okay, this is what I should do. This is where I draw the line. This is where I stop. You get?
Yeah.
So I just feel like let's also inculcate this into our children.
I think our children are actually going to be very well informed. I feel like we're going to talk to them. Like we're going to have that conversation with them, like conversations our parents were scared to have with us. I think we're going to do that. But Victoria, like your parents, like their method, what do you think you're not going to do that you feel like your parents did?
Okay, Amara.
What did you
Calm, be excited. Okay. One thing I definitely wanted that my parents did to me, I would not isolate my child. You know, my parents had this mindset about friends. You're not a big fan of like friends. You having friends, you get me. So I would not do that because I grew up like not having that many friends. And when I got to university, like it made me feel weird about friendship. So I have issues being expressing, telling somebody, oh, this was wrong with me, that kind of thing. So I definitely not do that to my child. I think another thing would be, in fact, my parents always made us, my siblings, and I always feel like you have to keep everything to yourself. It's you and your issues, and then there's a whole other world outside. I wouldn't do that to my children, because you should be able to relate to people, and you don't know where your help is in somebody else. You get me? So like even when you're going through emotional stuff or mental stuff, they just want you to just keep it to yourself and do it by yourself. And that's very, very messy. Exactly. So I just got used to bottling things up, and I think that's a very messy way to train with somebody. So I certainly will not.
Chima, what about like, is there something like your parents did when they were training your siblings, or you in particular, because you're the first child, right? So I know that for first children, there are some things that was relative to them, and then for the other children, they kind of loosened up a bit. So is this something that you feel like your parents did for you that you would not want to do that with your children?
Okay, so when I was like much younger, I said always we did about that was a thing. You can't listen to your friends unless you have to tell my mom like parents yes, the person, where was the person say they want you to that show that she like should take you to your stuff. So it used to be like weird and uncomfortable to even. So it just made me like develop this kind of I don't know what to do. Like instead of asking can I go here, can I go, I'm still like that I'll just stay. Saying I built that wall. I got used to it. They won't agree. So why bother asking when you disappointed and all that? So I just
So till now, I think it's still affecting me. Though I'm a bit older, but it's still there. So I think when I have children, I think I'm losing up in it. No, it helps in so many ways, like mixing up with background and all that. So Amara, is there something that your parents did that you don't want to incorporate at all?
My dad vlogs, he didn't listen a lot because I was not a rebellious child. I was quiet. But my twin sister, on the other hand, when she was 9 years, I found a flog. She come off my head. But what would I not do? I can't really pinpoint. My parents are not they're not like normal African parents. Like my parents are my dad and my mom. My mom is like water, my dad is fire. But then sometimes my mom is fire, my dad is water. Like you can't really say with them like how somebody's going to react. My parents have been through the worst of parenting. Like they've had children that have given them so much stress, but they never my parents always have your back.
Yeah.
My dad always tells us like, if anything, say the truth, tell me the truth. And if you tell my father the truth now, you have a problem.
Yeah.
And if I enter trouble to like first thing I'm going to is that I used to call my daddy. Like my mom is mom is my G, like they talk about everything. Me and mommy can quarrel. God. Mommy can quarrel. Hey, God. But I feel like if I become a mother, I wouldn't be, let's say, too serious with life. Like just let's take it easy. Like life is not so.
They forget that sometimes.
Yeah, and like I feel like my parents is because we tell them like that relax. Like there's still time. Like don't walk yourself up like this. Like move anyway to be okay.
Yeah.
Point human being of when parents were allowing how to go out. I also experienced it. But mine was as I grew older, it was a lot more relaxed. Like now I can go out, I can even sleep out, but it's a lot of I'm promises for yes, like they kiss hand for me. And the flogging stops. Okay, let me not say it can stop because I feel like I'm stopping tomorrow. Based on what I did, whatever I do. So yeah, my parents basically they really did try. They tried a lot to step out of the normal African Nigerian parents. And my parents are my friends.
Yeah.
Like we really talk. So shout out to mommy and daddy. What do you mommy especially? Yes.
Then there was one thing that you feel like you're not going to do for your children that your parents did to you or your siblings.
Okay. My mom was very uptight. Like I think she was losing up as I was getting older. This whole she was too, and I grew up around boys. I don't have any sister, so I grew up around boys. And it was like living in their shadow. Like like both even my brothers plus my mom, they always like caging me. And my mom did not allow me to have friends. Look, I have friends. I'm a very I make friends a lot. Yeah. She's always complaining, said, you always everywhere you go, you make friends. But like me going to see them, even going for birthday parties, when we're small, all these going for birthday parties, my mom will not allow me. Like she just stay inside, read, she buy novels, I should be reading, I should not go anywhere. Like so, I think I started going out when I turned 20. Like even when I was still 17, mom would not allow me to go out. Like she'd be like, "What are you going out for? Stay inside. Where are you going to?" Person you are going to, the person should come and see you. Even now, sometimes it's just that like now, like I have more mouths. Like I've gotten to a stage that okay, I can tell her I want to go out. So she'll be like, where are you going? You have money. I'll be like, yes, I want to go out. But like anytime I'm here, I'm in the shop or something, I need to just go out or something. And she was like hard on me majorly because she's like a single mom. I think that was part of it. And yes, only girl, last born. So the restriction on me was just too much. She should just be disciplined, just be in a particular way. She just molded me to be in a particular way. So I should just be like that. And I just felt like the thing used to pay me a lot. And I was saying that I want to do that to my own children. Like at least even if I want to mingle and like go out, I want like the right crowd. Yeah. I should know your person. I should know I should not just say stay here, do this, be like this. Do you get? Just give a friend, so that I will use my hand and learn something. Not that I will make costly mistakes, but I will direct my daughter or my child, boy or girl, direct the person towards the right path, not just caging and curbing and be like, okay, if you stay here, that's how I want you to be. Anybody can be in the house, like you can spoil anybody that wants to spoil from anywhere.
Period.
That's what I feel. That's what I feel. So parents just learn this thing. Like stop feeling like your child should just be one. Like it messes with the mind. It does. So that's what I'm going to avoid.
I don't think like for us we're so caged. I don't think that was something, because I know that from as far back as I can remember, we're always introduced to going for parties. Not every party, but like share parties. And to an extent, my mom is not the kind of person that has so many friends. So I think she also wanted us to have friends, if that makes sense. Like she was not scared of us having friends, although we're restricted to a certain level. But if it's one of going for parties, we went for parties because maybe at that time it was mandatory. So my dad would be like, people have to go. And then for flogging, I was a sickly child growing up, so I didn't really experience flogging. But for my siblings, they had their own fair share. But one thing I know that my parents do that I'm not going to do is them thinking that every adult is right over the right of your child. I mean, something will happen this holiday. Like my mom was shouting at my brother for something, and then my dad came out and he just started shouting at him. And then after a while, my dad was like, "What happened?" They don't explain the story. My dad was like, "Oh, for that little thing." That's why I shout at him. But before they even ask you what happened, they are going to shout at you first. That's just my parents were like, listen to me first, like hear me out. There might be something that you don't know or the story. Because you know some adults just have a way of being, I don't know.
Change story.
I'm serious, like just say the story the way it happened. There's no need for. So that's one thing that I know that I'm not going to. I'm going to always try to listen to my children first, whether you're right or you're wrong. And then when you're wrong, obviously I'm going to tell you that you're wrong and deal with it if necessary. But yeah, but then obviously turn out all right, so our parents be all right.
Yeah.
Turn out all right.
I want to add something here. I just remember when talking about this whole I think one of the things I noticed my parents do, even up until now, that I would not do to my children would be to apologize. My parents don't know how to say sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry with things.
Yeah.
My mom would, that's why she would cook what you've never eaten in your life.
My mom doesn't want to say sorry.
And my mom would cook like 5 different things that she knows you like. She'll now start to like overcompensate with love and attention that you don't need, because I just want to hear sorry.
I'm sorry.
But my father's only compensates his money. Oh, buy this. Oh, do you want to go here? Oh, take this, take that. Like, I feel like as much as these things like be nice, you've done something wrong to me. I think I would just like to hear, I'm sorry, would you get? I think something I'll definitely do to my children would be, I'll tell them when I'm wrong. Like, I'm sorry I did this thing, and then compensate. Not that I'll just compensate and act like, oh, just everything is just move past it.
And probably also give reasons. Like we have feelings.
Yeah.
So it's okay for us to be angry. Like there's sometimes they are not in the mood. And we understand. But when I'm not in the mood, it's like I shouldn't not be in the mood. Like I should just be okay at every point.
And this is because of their inability to apologize. It made me have a problem apologizing. So at one point in my life, I didn't know how to say sorry.
I'm sorry.
Because like, since any small thing, just wave, like just do stuff and move after me. Like I now got that same habit of not apologizing. So yeah, that's the cause.
I'm sorry now, right?
Yeah. So not to you.
Okay. That's very interesting. I like that. I know that we'll try. We'll do whatever we can. Like we'll do our best to be better parents and be better individuals in general. Better individuals in general, like just better human beings. Like that's very important. Yeah. So I want to ask you people, what is the red flag that you cannot ignore? Like there are some that you can ignore. But what is, in fact you should not even be able to ignore any red flag. Right? You should not. So what's a red flag?
Generally.
Okay, like not in friendships now, like just in like your relationship with
You guys.
yeah. Chimali. Red flag for you because you're like I think red flag is related. Like there's some things people can overlook.
Yes.
Yeah. But like what's something you cannot overlook? Okay, Victoria.
Well, I pass it first.
Okay.
Okay, red flag.
Yeah.
In your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I can mention French red flag that. Okay. First of all, I want to lashing out at you. Like shouting, like I don't know, like if a guy shouts at me like maybe my boyfriend, like shakes me, like the next thing like can slap me or you can beat me.
I want to cry.
I mean, I just feel like if you're having a misunderstanding, like a guy, you're not a ladies have issues here. Just walk out, ignore me, something. Or just shout or I will slap you or something, or something that will just
Maybe you say, do you know who I am?
I don't know. Like no, and even if your daddy is something, and so and guys are so like overcome like they're doing a favor.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing a favor even being with you. Do you know like people are begging to date me? Like, do you know there are guys that are like that they are too their ego is too I don't know it's too shiny than bronze. Like their ego is bronze is shiny. Yeah, exactly. So that's it. And guys that smell, Jesus. Don't you dare, Jerry. Smell.
You know you have to.
Guys that put mouth and body. I don't even know what I can condone. If it's body or mouth.
It's not personal. How do you get to that point?
No, how do you get to that point?
But really, people. This man in my mouth for smelling. Guys that complain about everything. Wait, guys that complain about everything. Oh, don't you think this dress doesn't fit you? You are too skinny. Oh, you are too fat. Like one of my friends, her elder sister, this guy was like, maybe you're too like, don't you know what is like big girls that eat? You're too skinny, just like this girl went all out and like took all these nutrients, like nutrition, this thing that they make supplement. The next thing, oh, you're too chubby, your arms. If you wait, so you can't even just.
After Kenya, she was slim.
That relationship ended. How do you think? What do you think that
she's not fat for life?
You know,
imagine you being fat for the wrong reason.
like they're too perfect, so they try to shape you into what they want or what I want.
Okay.
Please, this is not personal, but there are lots of things that are personal. No, really. It happens to people around me. And I've also dated someone that feels like my opinion should like
May I know
stay.
there's that in the name of
I broke it for you. Like my opinion should be like what is like anything I say should stand out of me. What I feel, what I want, what happens to that? It's just your own. I put it out there, so that is what she said. I feel like Florence is talking to the guy right now.
Victoria, you know, don't talk again. Don't talk again.
What was the red flag for you?
To be honest, I don't like people that are not honest. I can't be nice. Second of all, you see when I'm on my own, you just come and like overpromise and all that. I didn't ask for anything.
Okay, that's yourself.
And thirdly, you see men that do this thing where, oh, okay, I'll call you in the evening, you won't call. I'll see you, I'm busy. I don't know how to. I want to know my communication. I just feel like automatically you're not somebody that is ready to enter into something serious. Because I understand how you don't make time for someone you love. I don't know.
Help me.
Which one is I'll go in the evening, oh, I slept off, you're a fool. Okay. Scratch that. You are badly behaved. You are badly behaved because even if something came up, communicate.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. You have to wait until that time that we make that plan. Not like, okay, where are you? Are you on next month? Oh no, I'm sorry. You just stop blocking. Just your blocks. Like I no form of communication between me and you. Those I feel like those, and then you see cheating. See, everybody has their thing about that cheating thing. But personally, I feel like what cheating does to you is it breaks your trust. It makes you second guess yourself because I don't understand. Like, there's no excuse for it.
There's really no excuse.
I don't know. Like, you were drunk, you were high. It's not.
Except she used to have and jazz like juju diabolical something.
God forbid. I don't think
always like that. I said, why will you just? Why did you?
Why you know God? Why you know the way in the spirit? Why is it so easy to get?
I don't know why.
Okay, so you meant to get someone. Okay, what's the next thing? Like, how do we move forward?
Yes.
What next?
What's next?
How do we get past pass this place now that we
And
are.
after one thing happens, you lie about it. Are you honest about it? Like these are things that even if you're honest about it, I don't feel like I'll just put my like the rest of my life. I don't put my life.
Like I won't trust you again. I still be like, okay, what was it? What don't I have? Do you know some things that okay, you not be like, you see that I'm not fine enough.
No, you
I thought that's a question. At first I was like, no matter what, you never ask yourself this question. But the thing is that you cannot help.
You cannot help.
Your mind is about it. But then I don't think it's a you thing. I think it's more of it's the guy thing.
It's the guy thing. But you don't know. You don't know subconsciously.
You're better than
yes, you get so like
that's what I'm saying. But sometimes like you don't want to think like that, but you don't find yourself thinking like that. Because let's tell me, no now, it's not you now. How can you think it's not you, but you don't know.
When you're in that situation,
and
you know what's like, I realize that our mind is not there to be nice to us. Your mind is very brutal to you. Because you'll be trying, you'll be fighting so hard to be like, it's him, it's not me.
Sorry, I just want to add that. Like dramatic.
No, that's like your mind it will diminish you. It's now up to people around you to now build your self-confidence. I'm not saying that you should be your the person that can talk to yourself and everything. But sometimes you can just be so low.
You need reassurance.
Exactly. You need people to pray on. You need people to talk to you, to pray for you. Like Amara, this is not what God wants for you. Like this is not
spiritual girl.
Okay, so we care about the red flag.
For me, first one will be lying. Like I feel like I'm one of the chillest person ever. So like there's no reason to
lie to me.
I don't know. I won't beat you. I don't even have the strength. I can bite and all those things, but like physically, I won't take it.
She can bite.
It's true now. It's bulldog here and there, that kind of time. But I won't beat you. So I feel like you just have to be honest with me. I hate people that. Then the next one will probably be people that overpromise and underdeliver. Jesus.
This is why we're married.
I'm on my own. Sorry. You came. I'll buy you this for your birthday. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. Nobody asked you. I'll not be. And the thing is, when you say something to me or you promise me something, I instantly just keep it to my mind. So I'm expecting it because now you made an offer. Ticket. You don't know how to do it. I didn't quite get. Like the thing used to like mess with me. You get me? I hate people like that. Like I'll just be married. You just have to make promises that you know you cannot fulfill. Do you understand? You're not painting yourself like one hot cake. Yeah, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. That's like, that's like, it do happen. And then I think another red flag for me, probably somebody that does not understand. You know, we have sense, people don't have sense. That's the very valid point. Where I'm talking, I feel like I'm fluent in English. You understand?
You are fluent to understand.
Oh, you get me? So if I'm speaking it to you, I expect a level of understanding. So I don't know where I'll be talking to you. Let's say the thing is translated to Swahili. How the language is
when you
communication and you are hearing another sound. Now, like I'm not giving like a broken record, repeats in the same way. Okay, quite well.
Okay, so Chima, what's like a red flag for you? Yeah.
People that make you second guess yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, just small conversation. Okay, the person wants to see it from his own point of view. Your own opinion doesn't matter. It not because this is correct. The way this guy is saying this is. Meanwhile,
it might be wrong.
Exactly. I might
feel like they're not okay.
Then again, see that line.
Men and lies.
I don't get why.
Sorry.
You lie.
Why are you lying?
What's the worst that happened? I'll shout and I'm more. What's the worst that happened? I'll shout. What is that? I really even shout. Today I will bite you. I will shout. No, I want it.
For me, a red flag is all these things you have said, all of them is a red flag. I'm now adding this one because they have not mentioned it. I hate people that are very mean. And you know, there's no point. You don't have to be over friendly. Like, why should you be there laughing? Everybody cracking jokes for everybody to laugh. Nobody wants that. Nobody saying you should stay and be cracking jokes for all. Like, I don't understand. Wherever you find yourself, you're the you're the joker there, you're the clown.
They are comfortable around.
I don't understand. I understand them. I have sisters, so I know how to treat them.
Sorry.
I have a relationship.
I don't understand. They are too over friendly. Then you now don't know where to draw the line. That's it now. Tomorrow you fell asleep on her leg. Tomorrow her breast.
Then she's coming to your room brightness. Without them brush, she's my friend. The breasts are tingling and dangling. What's that?
It's just vibes. It's not that the
You're going to charge for all these rubbish things. No. But just be like, have human sympathy. Like humanity is very important. You see something that has happened to somebody, you can just sympathize. Like, don't be somebody that is so cold. Why are you cold? I know with that. I have a serious problem with it.
Yes, so don't be late on that.
Okay. So as much as all these are important, like just change, like adjust. Like you can do better. I'm telling you, you can do better.
Just set boundaries. Does not mean you should be mean.
I don't know.
Boundaries, very important. Boundaries.
This is where I should not cross. Like, I don't.
It's not just
at all. It's not so hard.
Don't cross it.
So what are your red flags in friendships? I know that there is a long list, especially with, like we have female friends and we keep seeing things every day. Sometimes you see things that your eyes, you're not sure if it's somewhere. You can't
Imagine like what's going
on? But like let's just give like some that just sound the chin.
What do you want to start?
Even David was sad about it.
Okay.
No competition.
Why are you competing with your friends? Why? Like this guy is so big. Yeah, this guy is so big to contain everybody. If it's not that spot, that box that your friend is, it's not that box. I don't understand. Like,
it's okay to want like stuff your friends have. This thing is beautiful, blah blah.
be inspired.
But not just when you be, or you just stay from afar, maybe like how you have this place like that. And once I like it, something like that. Or I don't know how to explain it. Something like that's copying your friend the wrong way, then you just feel like you're in competition with your friend.
In your heart.
You just want to do more.
Does it have exactly like I don't know, like
insecurity.
Exactly.
Exactly, self-esteem.
But another one puts the mindset.
yes, exactly, because I know it's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
If you know that okay, this is my friend, her win is my win. Oh, I like this about her. I like this stuff. Oh, I like this, oh, this is so beautiful. Like the other day I saw people's rap, I was like, oh, this is so nice. Like you just sit and you like it, okay. But then you now say, if it's not this one she has, I don't want another one. Or why does she have it and I don't have it? You don't want to go and get it. You're not doing it for the wrong reasons. You're doing it for the. So I get that no competition or competing for the wrong reasons. Like I don't know, you're stressing yourself. Like your mind, like it's too difficult. Like imagine you sitting with somebody and everything she does,
like every minute
irritating your body.
Your mind is just out there.
Yeah, how do I need to complete?
How do I plot it?
Or anything person just be peppering you.
Stress.
No, that's very stressful.
Why are you off?
There, pause please. Friendship. I just one. Okay. I always say something like I'm someone that I don't post about my friends. I don't talk about my friends. Like I don't. So I just feel like okay, especially in a group of friends, maybe you now form, maybe you're closer to one person or something, and you are talking about the rest or people you just stay and you want to gossip. Talking about that, like what is
In your friendship group.
Yes. What is the strife? What is the thing? What are we dragging? Say I'm making nothing. No, sorry for the right. So okay, so like I don't get it. Jealousy, envy, bitterness. Like do you know like when you are carrying and unforgiveness, grudges. These are things you should drop. Like okay, fine, something happened. Like here now. Me, I've forgotten about it. As long as it happened and you didn't even tell me that, oh, Florence, this thing is said. This thing annoyed me. But you carry it in this moment. Like you're carrying that thing after months. Maybe something happens and you talk about it, even that day that you did, even that day that you said, and I'm like, wow. You
can kill me now. No, that's just the truth.
Kill her.
That's the truth. Like if you hold somebody in your mind and that anger, it grows.
Yes.
Do you know? It goes, and every little thing the person does pisses your mind. You be like, why is this person just really angry at maybe any
Every
small
little
thing?
thing
You are angry. It's not. You won't know that it's that thing that has been there.
Yeah.
Any like that thing that has been there is growing, and I'll do something. Be like, oh, why is your own too much? Like you feel like, and so like maybe I don't. That's what Amara said. Insecurity, self-esteem. You feel like maybe there's how I cry. Okay, let me there's how she's carrying herself. Or how I cry myself. Chima will not be like, hey, why is she carrying herself? Like she's the only one. That is a very very bad. Like I feel like you are the. You are in charge. You are in control. You are in control.
As you look like small. You'll be saying things again.
I shouldn't feel like that about my friend. I should be happy for every win. Like it should be like, hey, why is always feeling like she's one in charge? Like everybody's beautiful, everybody's amazing in one way or the other.
Yeah.
So don't just carry someone else's own. Okay, because this person is good in this certain area, you are crying it on your head. It builds up hatred.
It does.
Do you get? There's a thin line between love and hatred.
Honestly, like it's so easy
They
how
mirror
to switch
themselves.
it.
Yeah.
Like, how love switch to hatred.
One thing I want to say about this, like this point now that you made is that you can actually like work on it. Like you can constantly or consciously tell yourself that
check
you want
yourself.
to have more love for your friends, because when you're around the same people, like it's very easy for you to be upset by a lot of things, but there's a way to deal with it with love. Like this particular thing, you know that if it's there, it's not going to do something nice for you, so why are you keeping it to now bring strife? So I understand that point. So as much as you're dealing with people, I know people have different ways of processing things. I think it's important to consciously tell yourself that okay, you want to deal with love with your friends. Like just constantly remind yourself. It will help a lot of things.
Because like people give and take stuff, and I'm not comfortable with that always take, and then they have nothing to give you. Or it's not even like they have nothing, they don't want to know what to you. And they feel very comfortable collecting from you. When you now they're not to give. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I don't want to give it. Oh, that's when you start to get things like, I don't like sharing my this. I don't like giving this. I like, even those type of
It may not even be like something physical. Maybe I just want you to come and do this thing for me. Like I need you to help me.
and I feel like it doesn't always have to be something financial or something physical. You can come through in many ways. You can come through emotionally. Maybe I just come in to just talk. You can show up. Don't just act like the friendship is just it's only when you need it. And then the next thing I think would be people that don't know how to let go. They always have everybody. Because one thing is that friendship will do is that friendship will prepare your body. Yeah. You know, your friends can see because they're all diverse people, they all didn't grow up the same way that you do. So there are things that people do that will get to you know. So that if the slightest thing you don't know how to let go. Any small thing. Because like what they said to me, I don't like don't talk to me like that, all those type of things. But we'll try to let you because you get plenty things like you don't want to hear. And I feel like friendship is a place where you need to learn how to like let things go. Very, very quickly and very easily.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Without pretending, because you know there's something is when you're pretending that you've let things go, things keep piling up and piling up. So just be sincere with yourself and be sincere with your friends. Yeah, I get that. Okay, Mara, so red flags for you.
Everything you said is very valid. But one thing I'll say is I don't like people that have common sense. Common sense means the sense like in a way like you know. I feel like in every relationship you pick your fights. You can't be fighting or picking offense about every single thing. I feel like you should be able to know when somebody is saying something from spite, saying out of concern and genuinely care.
Yeah.
You should not just you said this the other day. Okay, but you know I was saying it because I was worried about it. And then you just I every time I want shouting common sense, like can we just act people that have sense? Like this thing that somebody did to you, see that is not.
It's really not.
Like really like can't you really just let it go?
We're not trying to remove the fact that obviously what may affect somebody may not affect the other person. Like I
That's
may be used to cracking exactly. I may be used to cracking a joke. and then you're like, okay, maybe you don't like jokes. So you know that okay, this person does not like jokes. But at the same time, you find a place of compromise. You find a place where you can just, just say, okay, this is something that this is my friend, this is what she would say, and yes, she's asking out of time.
Osman was saying, just create a space in your head for that person.
Yes, just like this is what she is. Exactly. So what do you think are the solutions, like for some of these red flags, or for like the red flags that you mentioned?
First thing I would say is love. Because hey God, what may I do, man? But like as Christians, we should live a Christ-like life. I mean, I'm Christ, love, and I feel like love is encompassing.
Yeah.
As soon as you genuinely love somebody, you want to understand. You want to compromise. You want to like, okay, let's just live in as much harmony as we can.
Yeah.
But honestly, it can't be every time. It's not every time that it goes. Sometimes, sometimes there will be problem. But at the same time, it's like if I love you, I want to even walk through those issues.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I'll just let it like, whatever.
Sometimes they don't like you.
Exactly. I don't think that I love you. Because if I do love you, I'm willing to, okay, let's talk. What can I do to make this work? It's friendships and relationships too. I know you invest a lot of time in these things. Like I don't know how other people do their own. But me, I invest like my emotional. Like I know I'm a good friend. I always say that I'm a good friend because I know how much I invest in my friends. I genuinely care about your well-being. If anything happens to you now, I want to be there for you any way possible, physically, emotionally, financially, anything I can do for you, and that's make your life easier. I will want to do it. So I can't invest all that and then over something so big, I'll just let it go. What for big? It's not possible. See, that's the worst part. All of you.
Didn't get me. What is a solution to these common red flags that people face in everyday relationships?
As I said, right? I mean, if you love your friend, if you genuinely love your friend, I feel like you can work anything. And I also feel like if you also love your friend, like there are some things that shouldn't come out of your mouth to your friend. Like somebody you say you love. There are some hurtful things you shouldn't say to your friend. I know as much as love is all encompassing, or there are some people that love you for you. Yeah.
Let's eat
like if there's a Jonah in your clothes, just cut them off. There are some people that don't need to be in your space. You know, there are some people that are temptations. There are some people that
always try
that are just evil. They're around you to just make you and
take you away from your
even the Bible said that just put them at arm's length. Don't hate. You can be like, okay, hey, hi. I don't have any grudge. I don't have any bad feelings or something. Like, don't be my space. Like, you cannot be my friend. If it's too much, there's something that it's maybe if you know you can't take it. There's something that you can't take. That person is too toxic for you. Just let it go.
Sometimes you have to pray because you cannot carry it.
Yes, you can't. You can't even like you can't bear it. So those kind of people just with love.
With love. We say like her.
With love. Cast them. Please, so Victoria, what is the solution?
With everything they said, I definitely agree. Working on women about that. But I think one thing I would add is patience and then understanding, because there are people that a lot of issues can be resolved just by communicating, just by talking. But then there are a lot of issues that can be resolved just by understanding. So because I can finish talking to you now, you didn't quite hear me, you didn't quite go. So that's where the understanding part needs to come into play. So I feel like a lot of these issues can be resolved if friends just communicate instead of just waving it over, talking about the person, talking behind the person's back, getting angry and telling other people instead of that person. You can just express yourself.
That's what's like.
And what that communication is that it doesn't have. It's not a fight. It's not communication. You are literally just
trying to work with me.
So you should not be coming and then trying to be peppering my body. I'm trying to understand you. You're trying to understand me. So at the end of it, the goal is to correct you. That you can't correct them. You can't tell them when they are going wrong. Once you just mention it, they're like, don't talk to me. Why do you say that? You hurt my feelings.
Why is that?
Let me just say something. I always say, tell people that me in first year, I mean now at two different people. Why? Because my friends told me the truth. Like they told me, Amara, you are too uptight, you are too angry, like, and this anger you lash at everybody.
Yeah.
But now, you know, I'm not smiling. Everybody, well, I'm approaching them.
Yeah, Amara is much better.
Honestly, I feel like because I listened to them
and
they gave me good advice.
And you actually
And I wanted that.
Yeah, like because that's what I was saying about that whole speaking in tongues thing. I'm speaking English, I hear in tongues, all type of things. Like I feel like that's why like in French just need communication. The problem between this is that it lies in you wanting to be correct. Like, be receptive to the correction. Because if you're adamant, like you don't want to budge.
Honestly, why should you want to
budge? Exactly like that, they don't want to budge. They feel like they're right.
And then you're a Christian, you have teachable spirit.
Two solutions. There's something I always say. The earlier you understand that, I don't know, like your personality is different. That's no two human beings. Exactly. So the moment you understand that life is easier like that, you understand, okay, this Juju is more outgoing, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm like the mom is having mercy. So the moment you understand this is how she is, this is how I am. Friendship will go. Then another thing is sensitivity. Like learn to read the room.
Learn to read the room.
Very, very important.
Very important.
It's not like when your friend is all jay, yes, when the person is not in the mood. No, sometimes you might not know, which is fine. But like try to be sensitive, try to filter your words. Number one, like I don't say you should hold back or don't pretend, but like
feel how you see it.
Like open your eye kind of
exactly. Exactly.
And you can't expect me to react the way you want them.
Exactly.
And I feel like I can say something, somebody might interpret it.
Yeah.
What I just do nowadays, but if you say something that you feel offended, I will just tell you sorry. I don't come and start arguing with you.
Yes.
I'm not your
then again, sorry goes
a long way.
Even if the person has a heart of stone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I feel like and you don't say sorry. I don't feel like it's not always about action. Like okay, I do this. Because Amara said something, she was like, she doesn't like feel like she said sorry to your friend. Some people can take it like, okay, some people might understand that through your actions. But then, I just feel like just say it now, you won't die. Yeah, no, sorry goes a long way. If you say sorry.
Yeah, no, like I just feel like people don't understand.
Like sincere apology, like I'm sorry. If it goes long, like just say I'm sorry, you won't die, Jesus. And courtesy. Let me say something. Please, thank you. You will not die.
Basic human sense.
There are 5 magic words. There are 5 magic words that I know. Please excuse me, sorry, thank you. And the last one. Pardon me, thank you.
What's wrong with this girl? Sound of music talk of
Yeah, how can they be giving you something? You can't be saying thank you.
Or you want somebody
give me this thing, I don't get. What you do? Your friend love me, she just be rude. You be nasty. Don't change. I'm not anyhow. Moto. Please.
So you've heard all that we have said. So you guys just try to be better people, better friends, better everything. Like life should not be. Life is already hard. Let's try to make it easier
for each other.
So thank you for coming. You guys, thank you so much for
Thank
you.
So please
subscribe, like, share,
and comment.
I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you.
Bye.